As another school year has concluded, I'm happy to rise today in this honorable house to speak about the work of the Office of Youth Affairs to ensure that this government is responsive to Bermuda's youth. Through the Zone In and Zone Out sessions, Toya has garnered feedback directly from young people who express their viewpoints on varied aspects of their community. Madam Acting Speaker, the growth of our young people today are different from previous generations. There are similarities, yes. They have some of the same needs, yes. However, their interests are different. Their responses to challenges are not the same, and their approach and expectations from life are diverse. We cannot use the same methodology and approach we did to engage young people as we did 10 or 20 years ago. We must evolve as they have. The questions then become, how do we best respond to their evolving needs? How do we know what their issues and challenges are that we may be the most effective in supporting them? To obtain answers to these questions, Madam Acting Speaker, one must go directly to the source. The Office of Youth Affairs understands this, which is why Zone In and Zone Out sessions were devised to directly and strategically engage with young people. In these sessions, young people asked not only what their issues and concerns were, but also why they feel that way and what potential solutions could be implemented. Madam Deputy Speaker, the Zone-In sessions are held during the months of September and October. As Minister responsible for youth, I traveled alongside Toya's youth development team to schools across the islands at middle, senior, and tertiary levels. Our aims were to introduce the National Youth Policy Working Group members, provide updates on the goals of the National Youth Policy, while also garnering feedback on those same goals. While we did ask questions of students, they were given the opportunity to ask questions. Madam Acting Speaker, I was struck by their candidness, passion, and insightfulness. I found the discussions enlightening as they discussed their school workloads and its impact on their mental health. Conversations on the need for financial literacy and education at younger ages were inspirational as they showed understanding of the impact of such on their futures. These conversations are so very necessary. It is not enough to only provide a space for young people to express their views. We must also listen, truly hear what is on their hearts and minds, and then we must act. Our young people demand action, Madam Acting Speaker. We heard it at the National 18th Youth Conference in July of last year. We heard it at the Consultation to Conference in April of this year, and we are hearing it from our young people in our schools. Young people are looking to us to act on their concerns, and we must be ready to respond. Madam Acting Speaker, conversations like what took place are the fuel that drives the Office of Youth Affairs. They are the inspiration for events, programs, and workshops that the Toya team puts together. This is the action that young people are looking for, and they can expect the Toya team to deliver. Events like this also build trust with the younger generation. For as young people have said several times to Toya staff and youth workers in other organizations as well, this is a generation that does not put a lot of trust in adults, and it is only through our actions that we can build and rebuild trust. Madam Acting Speaker, as we approach the end of the school year before students left for the summer, the Toya Youth Development Team left their offices once again to check in with students at their schools for the Zone Out sessions. The intention was the same, to gain feedback on the goals of the National Youth Policy and identify any other areas of concern. Information from these conversations were used as topics of discussion at the National 18 Plus Youth Conference and other events. Madam Acting Speaker, I commend the students who participated in the Zone In and Zone Out sessions. They shared their time and unfiltered opinions with us. It is my hope that they will continue to feel empowered to share their views and experience of life in Bermuda. Madam Acting Speaker, on behalf of myself and the Office of Youth Affairs, I want to thank the schools that participated in the Zone In and Zone Out sessions over the last academic year. We appreciate them opening their doors to us, adjusting their schedules, and ensuring young people were present to share their views with us. The schools that participated were the Barclay Institute, Cedar Bridge Academy, Bermuda Institute, Warwick Academy, Bermuda High School for Girls, Delwood Middle School, Senn Secondary Middle School, Summersfield Academy, Whitney Institute Middle School. Madam Acting Speaker, I also want to thank the Toya Youth Development Team. They take their mantle of developing and empowering Bermuda's youth seriously, and I wish to praise them for their commitment and creativity in executing their work. Through their zone-in and zone-out sessions, they are helping to create the next generation of responsible citizens who participate willingly in civic engagement activities. Madam Acting Speaker, in closing, Bermuda's youth are creative, sensitive, insightful, caring, and energetic. As a government, we are duty-bound to help them grow into the best possible versions of themselves. What that image looks like should be co-created by those who make the decisions and those who will be impacted. I am confident that by ensuring that young people and the government work together, we can create the best version of Bermuda. Thank you, Madam Acting Speaker.